I just drew an Emrakul. And I said I win, and then the guys are like, you don't win. You think I don't win?
Hello everyone and welcome to Mengu's workshop. I'm finally playing No Banlist Modern. I love this format. I tried to convince a famous YouTube channel to play more of it. But you know what happened? Actually, that famous YouTube channel came here on Mengu's workshop and I forced him to play it. Please
This
everyone.
is my eyes right now. My eyes are dice because I'm so excited about playing No Banlist Modern. We can't do a No Banlist Modern Best Deck Ever series because every Best Deck Ever series we do is a No Banlist Best Deck Ever series. But now, we got to pick the decks.
Yes, I wanted to play Eldrazi with Ayovugin and all the busted MH3 Eldrazi's. What about you, Carl?
I'm also playing Ayovugin, but it's a different deck. Let's find out what it is. But you're going first since you won the die roll.
I have Once Upon a Time, one of the best cards of all time.
It is.
I'll pick up 5 and...
Normally, it would be better to see what you revealed, but I'm just going to do it while you do it as well.
Oh, your
because
response?
I also have one.
Sure, it's an instant, so...
It's more correct to wait, but let's both look at it. Let's both take this game action together.
Right. I take another banned card, Ayovugin.
Ooh, so we each look at the top 5 cards of our library, and we choose a creature and a land. A creature or a land. Creature and a land would be even more broken. And we put it into our hand. Oh, this is a good hand.
My hand is better.
There's no way. Who do you think is going to win this game?
Me.
No way. We put them at the bottom of the library.
I go?
Yes.
Ayovugin, Eldrazi Mimic, your turn.
Ooh. So this Eldrazi
discounts all the Eldrazi's for 2. And this is an Eldrazi. It's free because it costs 0 and it gets bigger. But for now, you don't worry about
Tommy's editing the cards in our hand, right? So people know what the cards in our hand are? Yeah. Then they know what I'm working with. I will play a forest and tap it.
Wow.
Play a green Sun Zenith.
Yeah.
For X equals 0. I pay 1 green and then X. And I search my library for a green creature that costs X or less. In this case, it's 0. Luckily, I know it's in my deck because I just put it at the bottom of my library. There's this Dryad Arbor, which is a land that is also a 1/1, a green 1/1. So I can go get this land. It's a ramp. 1 mana ramp. Rampant growth for 1. And I'll pass it turn. It can also block this if ever it wanted to.
It can block it. It can block it. That's true. Okay, interesting. I'll play a Ugin's Labyrinth. Ooh. I can pitch to it a 7-drop, which I'll have a Sire of 7 Death, all the way from the new set. And with that, I'm going to tap it for 2 mana.
You can play a 2 mana spell right now.
I'm gonna play a Kozilek's Command. X is equal to, because of Ayovugin.
Yes.
So I can exile your Dryad Arbor and make 2 spawn token. And yeah, so I make 2 spawn. Yes. I'll use one of them to play Eat the Rolls the End.
Ooh, this is an explosive start.
It is. Now, this says, colorless spells I cast that cost 7 or more cost 1 less. And other colorless creatures I control get +1/+1.
Yes.
So this Mimic comes in for 3.
Turn 2, this is a lot.
I pass the turn.
I'll untap and draw. I will play an Amulet of Vigor.
Strong card.
Which is a very funky
Still
card.
legal.
Yes, but most of the cards that are broken with it are illegal. Like Summer Bloom, for example. Or in this case, Cloud Post. Because what this does is it just means anything I would enter tapped comes in untapped. What's really weird is it stacks. We might get there. But this Cloud Post will enter the battlefield tapped and untapped. And then I can tap it for 1 mana for every post I have in play. Currently I have 1. We'll see how many I get to. I could have had really cool stuff to do, but you got rid of my creature, so I'll pass the turn.
Yeah, that's the goal of Eldrazi. It's a very disruptive deck. I'll tap 2 and I'll play Thought Not Seer.
Ooh.
This costs only 2. And yeah, so I'll take a look at your
you have a
hand.
trigger.
This becomes a 5/5. Well, 4/4
oh
plus
yeah, because
1.
it's +1/+1. That's not usually around in this deck.
Yeah.
This is actually the finals of our Best Deck Ever Modern series, which I won, by the way.
Well, not many options here. I'll just exile this one.
But if this dies, I draw.
And then attack you for 1, 6, 8. Go.
Okay, I think I need a good card here. Oh, so I will play a Cloud Post. It enters the battlefield tap.
Yeah.
When it enters the battlefield, I untap a permanent. Pew!
So you have 5 mana right now.
I currently have access to 5 because now each of these tap 2 and this taps for 1 green. And I've got nothing to do. I have no cards in my hand that are relevant.
All right, so I go untap and draw. Okay, that's what I needed. I'll give you a life.
Oh, that's what I needed.
Actually, yeah, it's pretty bad, but whatever. And I'll play Eldrazi Line Breaker. Actually, I need a colorless mana as well for it. Maybe I should sacrifice the spawn. Yeah, I'll sacrifice this
Oh,
spawn
you sacrificed 1
for
power.
that colorless mana. Yeah. So Eldrazi Land Breaker is super powerful, and it says at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature get plus X plus O and haste equal to the number of Eldrazi you control. So this one becomes a 4/4 now, and I go to combat.
That is wild.
This can give haste to
I know, and
itself, and
you
it
have
is
some
trample.
information that I guess the viewers had already, but you've seen this already.
Yeah, you have K command, which you can cast X equal to 3 and exile
So,
this one.
Like, if you would target another creature, I could exile it, but you want to attack with a 3, and if you target this, I can't do anything anymore. So I'm going to flip 5.
Yeah, so that's a lot of spawn that we're gonna use.
And I'm going to cause X command this creature for 3.
And you're gonna get 3 spawn here. So this is a 4/4. Yeah, so I'm attacking with 4/4, 5/5, 2/2. So yeah, you have to block, well, at least one of them.
So now, given my hand's pretty good, but I still need to survive. I
Yep.
think I'll block the 2 4/4s, take 2.
The 2 spawns are dead. I have a card in my hand, and you can go.
Okay, I'm in a weird spot. I don't, usually if I just had an Emrakul in my hand, you'd be dead, but I don't.
You don't. That's good news.
So I'm going to play a Yavimaya Cradle Growth,
Ooh.
which makes these tap for green.
And makes my eye.
Yes, you're welcome. And then I will float 6.
6 mana floating.
2
Okay.
green.
Sure.
Do you want to see my Primeval Titan?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you won't because I don't have one.
Nice.
Instead, I have Escape Shift, which is it's a funky magic card. This sometimes is a 1-card combo, but not in my deck. In my deck, it lets me sacrifice 4 lands and search my library for 4 more. So I'm going to go get 4 cards that I'll enter the battlefield tapped.
Ooh.
Pew! Now, some things happen. First of all, Glimmer Post enters. I gain 1 life for every post I have, which brings me up to 9.
Okay.
Then, because of the Amulet Vigor, all my lands untap.
Yes, you have 2 floating.
2 mana floating. I'll use those 2 mana to tap my Thespian Stage. If I use 2 mana and tap it, I copy another land I control. One thing we forgot to mention is this Dark Depths entered with 10 ice counters on it.
It does.
Usually it's a very fair magic card. Every time I pay 3, I remove 1 ice counter from Dark Depths, and when I do that 10 times, it goes down to 0 ice counters, and then I make a 20/20 indestructible, but it takes a long time. So I'll use the 2 floating mana to copy this with my Thespian Stage. Now I have 2 Dark Depths, and it's legendary. One of them has to die.
Yeah, we haven't mentioned that, but that's another banned card in Modern.
It
Dark
is
Depths.
another banned card. This is no banlist modern, so we plan on playing as many banned cards as possible. Now I have a tap Dark Depths, but it doesn't have any ice counters on it. When Dark Depths doesn't have any ice counters on it, I sacrifice it and make a 20/20 indestructible Marit Lage.
It also has flying.
It does. Now that that's done, and then I have 9 life, and then I have a 20/20 indestructible Marit Lage token, I will finally
Okay.
spend 2 mana on this Boseiju.
Uh-huh.
With Boseiju, I get to destroy artifacts, enchantments, or lands, and you get to go get a basic and put it into play. This is gone.
You're killing the Ayavogin.
Yes.
Sorry,
no.
Weave's Labyrinth. I'll float 2 colorless.
Okay.
Now, I unfortunately didn't put any basic land type cards in my deck.
Okay.
But I fortunately, the viewers have been known this for a while. So I'm gonna destroy, not the spawn, nice try though.
It looked like Marit Lage.
Don't use your finger.
Wait.
Ah, okay.
You destroyed it.
Exile that. Thankfully, the indestructible part is not as good as I wished. And you're a 9.
Yes.
So now surveilled, scry 2, and draw a card.
Would you scry
Ooh.
0?
No, X equal 2. So 2 colorless plus the Ayavogin.
Ah, yeah, I have a good. Yeah.
All right, well, these are both great, so leave them on top.
Okay.
Draw 1 from Kozev's command, untap, draw for turn. I'll pay 1, I'll play It That Heralds the End.
Ah, I thought you were giving me some life.
No. Now, this gives +1/+1 to other colorless creatures.
Yes, so this
So
is
I'm attacking for
3/3.
3. 7, a lot more.
I'll
So
block.
you just block this. You take, actually, how does this work? So this comes into play as a 3/3, right?
Yes.
So the Eldrazi Mimic copies the 3/3.
Yes.
And then gets double buff.
So this is 4, 5,
This is
6.
This is a 5, I think. And this is a 3.
Yes, this is a 5 and this is a 3.
You got a 1. Wow, you getting that Glimmer Post actually saved your
I
life
know.
here. That's cool. But hopefully you die regardless. Go.
Oh, that's the wrong card. It's okay, we go to next game.
Yes, Kozilek's command proved to be very, very strong. Let's go to the next game. Okay, Carl, I'm glad the Ayavogin arrived early and my deck got to do all of its things. Now, It's your time to begin the play.
I do have a pretty good hand this time. So, what I'm gonna do.
Oh, sorry, you're keeping? I have a pre-game action. I'll reveal you the Bar of Destiny.
Ooh, can you read that? Well, that one's new.
Yeah, in my upkeep, I'll be able to look at the top 4, put one on top, the other in exile zone.
Yes, go ahead.
Not in my upkeep. So it's your
Oh,
turn.
in your upkeep. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this might make you decide to do something specific.
Exactly.
I don't know. Who knows?
You have more time.
I'm gonna play Forest and an Amulet of Vigor. That's the one that untaps the permanents that enter the battlefield tapped.
All right. I go?
Yes.
My upkeep?
My go. I played 2 permanents.
I don't know. I look at the top 4 and I decide what to do with it. All right. I found the card. Exile
Okay.
top 3, draw for turn.
Can I see what you don't want?
And I have another free game action. It's Once Upon a Time.
Oh!
All the card selection.
And the other one is not a spell.
Yeah.
So this is still free.
Okay, I'll pick up a Carplusen Forest.
Your hand has to be pretty good now.
Not the best. But
You
yeah.
looked at 9 cards.
It was not that great before. But anyway, I start with a Eye of Ugin and pass to you.
Ooh, no start, no like showing me 4 cards. Drop. All right, we're gonna start by gaining 1 life.
That's a start. Oh, wait. You don't use the Amulet of Vigor this way.
This always enters untapped.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. And then I'll pay 2 for a banned magic card. This is Summer Bloom. I may play up to 3 additional lands this turn, which is quite strong.
It's a lot of lands.
I'm going to pay 1,
Okay.
Beseiju, and then I'm going to play a tapped Cloud Post, which enters the battlefield tap but untaps. It can currently tap for 2. Unfortunately, I'm out of other lands. I will
Okay.
still get another land from my deck because I'll play this Green Sun Zenith.
You have only 1 card left.
Yes, I have only 1 card left in my deck, in my hand. This Green Sun Zenith is going to go get me a Dryad Arbor,
Okay.
which currently can't tap for any color mana. And I'll pass a turn.
I draw. Oh, wow. Actually, that changes my plan. I'll play a Glaring Fleshraker. Now, anytime I cast a colorless spell, I make a 0/1 spawn and ping you for 1.
Ooh, that's very good.
That's very good. Played in Vintage.
I'll draw a card.
How much mana do you have? Do you have already 6 for the Titan? 6. Oh, no. Do you have a Titan?
It's okay.
Oh, no.
So I'll play Primeval Titan.
Slow roll.
It's a 6/6 trample. It's banned in Commander for you Commander players out there. Do you have any Commander players on your channel?
Maybe.
Hello. This is a 6/6. When it enters the battlefield and when it attacks, I search my library for up to 2 land cards and I put them onto the battlefield tapped.
Tapped.
As you recall, things don't tap. Ivugan is the same as yours, so you know what's up with it.
Yes.
And Cloud Post enters the battlefield tapped. Now it untaps and can currently tap for 3, 4.
Ooh.
I will also gain 4 life because I have 4 posts.
So you
Up
go
to
25.
25. Nika, if I attack with this, I think you're dead.
All right, I go.
Yes.
You drew a good card, but I don't think I can compete with what you got going on.
I have no cards in hand, Andrea.
My deck is No Banlist Modern, but it's still fair.
It's fair. My deck is also fair. I just played a 6/6.
On turn?
3.
All right, all right. I have a plan.
Okay, show
I'll
me.
float 2 colorless. I'll use 1 colorless and a green to play Wastecape Battle Mage.
I've never seen that card before.
When you cast the spell, if it was kicked with green, exile target artifact or enchantment.
Ah, you do pay 1 life, right?
Yeah, I got a 19.
19. And my Amulet of Vigor's gone.
And then, because I played a colorless spell, I'm gonna make a spawn, and this spawn is gonna ping you, and also the Weird Escape is gonna ping you. So
So I'm at
2
23.
damage.
Ooh, well done.
I'll use this colorless mana to play Eat That Arouse the End,
Ooh, so
which is also gonna ping you and make another
22?
spawn. 22.
This card is really good in the Eldrazi deck.
It is, but again, what you got going on is so much more unfair. Okay, anyway, that's it for me.
That's the end of your turn,
Yes.
Andrea.
What did you draw?
It's not even as good as Emrakul.
The One Ring?
It's okay. This is the last turn you're gonna
People
get.
at home, don't quit. You know, the One Ring in No Banlist Modern is not as good as the One Ring in current Modern. Actually, maybe by the time this video comes out, the One Ring has been banned in Modern. Who knows?
Who
Hopefully.
knows? So these currently tap for 4 each. They're about to. The amulet changes everything.
Yeah. I mean, I got
The math
this.
was perfect.
It was? Okay. Eldrazi hates math.
Unfortunately, Andrea, you put me in a situation where I have to play the One Ring.
Oh.
I didn't want to. You were supposed to be dead by now. Well, first, I'll let you block this. I'll attack.
I was wondering, what's that subscribe message over there?
Oh yeah, they don't know who to subscribe to.
Yeah, because I was wondering, because you had that, you know, message going.
They'll find out later.
Subscribe to?
I have a trigger.
Okay. While Carl searches for his Primeval Titan triggers, I want to shout out the sponsors of the show. We have Ultimate Guard Anti-CG Player, where you can go get these amazing sleeves, deck boxes, and much more. Anti-CG Player is the place to go pick up and buy your cards, such as this very powerful uncommon Eldrazi. They're all come from MH3. They're reasonably cheap.
So I'm going to go get a Vesufa and a Cloud Post. Vesufa will enter as a Cloud Post.
Okay.
I can currently tap for 17, but first you have to decide if you block.
Add 6, right?
These each tap for 6, which would be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, 17, and then I have 2 less.
No blocks.
No blocks.
13.
Oh.
That's trample.
You want all the chance in the world. Well, you do know about this coming up.
The One Ring.
I'll play the One Ring. It's a fun card. Everybody loves this. This is the most liked moment of the video because everyone enjoys. When it enters the battlefield, I gain protection from everything, which is pretty neat. And then I can tap it and draw a card. I'll do that now.
Yep.
I add a birdie counter onto it. Did I play a land this turn?
You didn't. You drew the ring.
Oh, that's correct. I'll play another creature.
Okay.
And then on my upkeep, I'll lose 1 life, and that's where it ends. That's it.
Oh, actually, let's do this. Before the One Ring comes into play,
Yes.
I'll sacrifice 2 spawn, and I'll play a Kozilek's Command,
Okay.
which is going to trigger a spawn for Glaring Flesh Raker and ping you for 1. And then I'm going to make 2 spawn and also draw a card, so I'll ping you for 2 more.
Okay.
So you're at 19.
Yes. And now the One Ring enters the battlefield.
Yes.
I draw a Dryad Arbor, I play a Dryad Arbor, and I
Yes.
pass the turn to you.
All right, these 2 cards are good. But
So you know what's happening, right?
what's happening?
Let's let it play out. You know
don't-
what? Let's let it play out.
I don't know anything.
Okay.
I don't know anything. Untap and draw.
Did you not watch your best modern ever deck series of all time? Wait, this deck also beat you. Okay, let's just see.
I'll pay 1 for a Glaring Flesh Raker.
Ooh, I take 1.
No, you don't, because you have the ring protection.
Oh, that's correct. Yes.
But I make a spawn.
I knew that.
And then I'll tap for 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll play a Devourer of Destiny, which is exiling your Primeval Titan.
Yeah. Can
And-
you read Devourer of Destiny to the audience?
When it comes into play, I exile target permanent that's 1 or more colors.
And it is at least 1 color. Yes, it's green.
Then I'll tap for red,
Yes.
which is 12, and a spawn, and I'll play a Line Breaker.
Oh.
If it wasn't for the ring, my friend,
I could be dead.
you would have died 100% this
If
game.
it wasn't for you destroying my amulet, you would have been dead
But
by now.
it was.
That's Magic the
triggered
Gathering
it
ended
on
up
turn
in Gucci.
1. I have so much damage that you're dodging because of your ring. Actually, it costs. The end makes my Devourer cost even 1 less.
Okay.
I even have 1 less, 1 more token. That's so much damage.
Is it my turn?
It is.
End of your turn?
Yes.
I'm going to tap. I have Ugin. It allows me to go through my deck and search for Eldrazi. I wonder if there's any in here.
Do you have any Eldrazi in your deck?
Maybe. I don't know. Not so sure.
It's funny how, the One Ring just wins it all. No Banlist Modern.
Yeah, it's definitely the One Ring that is going to... I'll get this Eldrazi. Do I need to show you? I need to, but it's okay.
No, I don't want to see it.
Okay.
Oh. Yo,
I untap.
You play those?
I take 1 damage.
1 damage.
18. I'll draw for turn. And then I'll tap 1, 2. No, sorry. I take that back. I'll tap 6,
Yes.
12,
Yes.
13.
Yes.
And play Emrakul, the Eon's Torn!
My life total, 12.
You're at 12. Emrakul has a lot of text. Amongst others, it's in Italian. Oh, amongst others...
Imagine if you were a low life total, you would die to your own ring. That's funny.
Luckily for me, I'm at 18.
You are, yeah.
I'll take an extra turn after this one. It also has protection from college spells. It also has 15 power, and when it enters the battlefield, when I cast it, I take an extra turn after this one. Also, Annihilator 5.
But most importantly, flying.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
I'll untap. I'll draw a card. I'll declare attacks.
Yes.
You'll lose the game.
I lose the game.
Oh yeah!
The viewers want to see it and they saw it. And now it's time for game number 3. If you're enjoying the show, if you like what you see, if you like our special guest all the way from Berlin, make sure to subscribe to the channel so that we can show more of this type of content. Carl, it's time for the last game. Unfortunately, I didn't open Once Upon a Time this time, but I keep.
I keep as well. No Banlist Modern.
pre-game action.
Okay, so you basically opened budget once upon a time.
This deck has a lot of Once Upon a Time. I'll take... Actually, they're all not good. Maybe just
They're
don't
all
take
not
any.
good.
No, that's okay. I'll take this one. Could have been better, but yeah. Exactly. Ayubugan, Devourer, and a Grove of the Burnt Willows. This card goes on top. I play Ayubugan that I open in an airy hand, and Eldrazi Mimic. Go.
Sounds good. I'll draw. I'll play Forest. Tap it. And play a green substantive.
Okay.
I'll go search once again my library for a Dryad Arbor and put that Dryad Arbor onto the battlefield. And this goes back in my library.
I go.
Yes.
I'll play a Carplusan Forest and a Glaring Fleshraker.
Ooh, that was the one that deals a lot of damage,
This
but now it
becomes a
deals
2/2.
2. This is a funny matchup because we're both super fast decks. Just mine wins mostly in one turn, and yours wins quickly over time.
Go.
I'll draw. I'm going to play a Glimmer Post. It'll gain me 1 life. I will use it to play an Amulet of Vigor.
Okay.
Okay. So my tap lands untap. I will then play a Summer Bloom.
Okay.
Once again, like last time, it won't be as good. Instead of playing 3 lands, I'll play a Forest and a Vesufa, copying the Glimmer Post that will untap.
You go to 21.
21. And now, that's it.
That's it? Alright.
I'll pass the turn.
Coven of Souls.
Ooh, so your spells are uncounterable now.
I'll pay 1 and I'll play another Glaring Fleshraker.
Ooh, okay, this is going to be a lot of damage.
Alright, so once Pawn comes into play, I deal you 1 damage.
Yes. 20.
20.
Back to the start.
This becomes a 2/2.
Yes.
And then I will also use a colorless and another colorless
Yes.
to play Kozilek's Command X = 2.
Okay.
Now, because of that, I make 2 spawn.
And I take 2 damage.
No, you take 4.
Oh, for each of them. Yes, 16. Wow.
16. And the Kozilek's Command mode will be to exile a creature and make 2 spawn.
So I take 4 again.
Now, each of the spawn
12.
deals you 4. So you got 12. And now I have 4 spawns. They don't actually do too much, but what I can do is attacking you for 4.
Okay, I'm at 8. That was a good turn.
You're 8, and you can go.
I just win.
What's that?
I just drew an Emrakul. And I said I win, and then the guys are like, you don't win. You think I don't win?
No, I mean, it's not over. I'm at 20.
Okay, I'll play Escape Shift.
Okay.
I'll sacrifice 4 lands.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'd rather you not draw Emrakul, but you drew it. What can I say?
So, because I didn't draw any Cloud Posts this game, I put 4 Cloud Posts onto the battlefield.
That's exactly 16 mana on tap.
That is exactly 16 mana. So this goes to the graveyard. I tap for 16.
Yes, 16 mana.
Spending all my... It doesn't feel as satisfying if you tap 4 lands for 16 mana.
Yes.
Also cast an Emrakul, the Angel's Torn. When I cast it, because I hard cast it, I take an extra turn after
You
this
take
one.
an extra turn after this one.
You're
yes.
going to soon sacrifice 6 permanents.
All right. Yes.
I'll untap.
I'm at 20 life. I'm still alive.
I'll draw.
I have a plan.
So do I. It starts with attacking you
Yes.
and making you sacrifice 6 permanents.
I'll sacrifice this 6. Thankfully, with the Kozilek's Command, I made tokens and didn't draw cards.
So you go to 5, and then
What do you have?
a forest.
No. That's okay.
That's okay?
I mean, it's a forest. Like,
I'll tap.
could have been worse.
And for 8, floating 2 mana, floating 1 mana.
Oh.
I'm going to play Green Sun Zenith, which allows me to go through my deck for a Arbor Elf.
No.
No.
Wait, Arbor Elf?
For no, not an Arbor Elf.
Primeval Titan.
For a Dryad Arbor. It lets me search my library for a Dryad Arbor.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's what you want to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Primeval Titan, I misspoke.
Oh, and now what do you get? You can gain...
When it enters the battlefield,
Oh no, you can gain infinite life.
I can search my library for 2 cards. What I can do,
You want to make the 2020 again?
so what I will do, is I'll get
No.
2 Glimmer Posts,
My plan.
which each gain me 6 life.
You go back to 20, just like where you started.
Yep, and then they'll untap.
Yes.
And then I'll tap. No.
No,
I'm
basta.
done.
You have no cards in it. No,
And
if
I'll
you
pass the
were
turn.
8, actually, I would have won with any Eldrazi.
Any Eldrazi would have won you the game.
Yeah, let's see what if I would have drawn it. I would have.
You would have?
Yeah, just a random Eldrazi.
I would have been dead. Well, that would have been cool if you survived Emrakul.
All right.
Well done.
Looks like Cloudpus does it again. The best deck of all, the no ban list best deck of all time.
It's pretty good.
Modern.
Well, you built a really cool deck with the new Eldrazi.
Yeah, I just wanted to, because I think it's such a cool format. I think there should be more tournaments.
Do you
of
think
no ban
if
list.
you played against the Eldrazi Winter deck with this one, you would win? I feel like yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean this deck is very optimized with all the new Eldrazi. But yeah, you at home, if you enjoyed this match, if you enjoyed this format, maybe you can play more, maybe with Tommy, or maybe when I go to Berlin.
Yeah, your next visit. Let's do No Banlist Modern. I'll build a new deck.
I'll be there in the next month, so we can definitely do that. I'll also build a new deck.
Oh.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Carl, for coming here, and
subscribe to Mengu's workshop.
Yes. See you next time.